Let me talk to you about something that's been dominating the headlines lately. Sean Diddy Combs' high-profile federal trials. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a deeply serious case involving charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution. The courtroom has been a stage for over 6 weeks now, with 34 witnesses taking the stand. But the big question remains: did federal prosecutors truly prove their case? Or are we looking at a trial with more flash than legal firepower? Diddy has pleaded not guilty to every charge, but the allegations are intense. Prosecutors claim he ran a criminal enterprise involving some of his closest employees, using threats, violence, coercion, and even bribery to control women, including his ex, Cassie Ventura, and another accuser known only as Jane. These women say they were manipulated into sexual acts during events Diddy allegedly orchestrated, nicknamed freak-offs and hotel nights. But here's the tricky part. Proving racketeering under the RICO Act isn't easy. It's not enough to say Diddy behaved badly. Prosecutors have to show a pattern of criminal behavior tied to an actual enterprise. Something far more structured than just toxic relationships or morally questionable actions. And legal experts are split. Some say there's enough to justify a conviction, while others believe the defense has done a solid job poking holes, raising doubts about intent, consent, and whether there even was a criminal organization. Text messages, financial records, flight itineraries, and even sexually explicit videos were presented in court. These suggest a pattern, yes, but the defense argues they show voluntary participation and private behavior, not criminal enterprise. Ventura and Jane themselves sometimes arranged these encounters, which complicates the prosecution's story of coercion. The strongest part of the government's case seems to lie in the Mann Act violations, transportation for purposes of prostitution. That's where the evidence is most concrete. Testimony from the accusers was backed up with receipts, travel records, and explicit videos. Prosecutors showed money changing hands, sometimes in the thousands, and tried to connect that directly to illegal activity. And let's not ignore the emotional side. Ventura testified that she would give back the $20 million settlement from her civil suit against Diddy if it meant she never had to experience the freak-offs. That kind of statement hits hard. It's powerful. But is it legally sufficient? In the end, Diddy didn't testify. The defense called no witnesses. Their strategy? Shift focus to the prosecution's burden of proof, and paint the accusers as people who made choices, not victims of a criminal scheme. They've called this a money grab, and argued that we're seeing stories of dysfunction and darkness, but not crimes. So, now it's up to the jury. Do they see Diddy as a man running a predatory empire under the guise of entertainment, or as a flawed individual with personal demons, surrounded by people who perhaps had their own agendas? Whichever way it goes, this trial isn't just about one man. It's about power, consent, and accountability at the intersection of celebrity and the law. And however the jury decides, the outcome will ripple far beyond the courtroom. Stay subscribed for more videos.